What a weird year of sports.
Charlie again! What about that?
There she goes again. Now the fielder will...
Yeah, for a big chunk of 2020, sport kind of took a back seat.
Taking it home! Oh!
But when it was on, boy, were there plenty of moments to remember. So let's wind the clock back and have a look at some of the best sporting moments of 2020. Now, it's not summer in Australia without a whack of tennis.
Has he made it?
He did.
And one man that knows all about forehands and serve volleys and all that stuff is this guy.
It's an 8th Australian Open championship for Novak.
Yep, Novak Djokovic took home his 8th 8th Australian Open title, with Sophia Kenin winning the women's.
That's absolutely fearless tennis.
Now, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned comeback?
Touchdown!
After 50 long and probably frustrating years since their last title, the Kansas City Chiefs stunned the San Francisco 49ers to win their second ever Super Bowl.
How about those Chiefs?
While Chiefs superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes became the youngest ever Super Bowl MVP. After the win, Mahomes ended up signing a record-breaking $680 million contract. Goodness me. I reckon he could just buy the next Super Bowl. Back home, February was all about cricket.
It's one of her favourite shots.
Australia hosted the Women's 2020 World Cup. And while 16-year-old dynamo Shafali Verma took the tournament by storm, it was our Aussies that had the last laugh.
Oh, gone, isn't she? I think she has. Gone!
With a record 86,000 fans jam-packed into the MCG, our Aussie cricketers stormed their way to a World Cup victory. Go, you good things.
A magical moment in Australian sport has been achieved by one of our greatest sporting teams.
Then in March, this happened.
The AFL has moved to immediately suspend the 2020 Toyota AFL Premiership season.
Yeah, due to COVID-19, the entire sporting world collectively pressed pause. NBA postponed, AFLW cancelled, NBL no crowds and then cancelled, and even the Olympics, the world's biggest sporting event, had to be rescheduled for 2021. It was a really weird couple of months, where a lot of sports moved from stadiums to the living room. For a lot of April and bits of May, us sporting fans got pretty bored.
And there she goes, great turn of speed, but not enough. Not enough to catch that bird, which flew off about 20 seconds ago.
But ever so slowly, we started to discover what COVID normal sport would look like. There were no crowds, or at least virtual crowds, socially distanced interviews, and life inside a bubble. By the middle of the year, sport was back, just in a way we'd never seen before.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good!
In July, Liverpool secured their first Premier League title in 30 long years and celebrated the win in front of nobody. Thanks, 2020.
Champions of England.
Over in the States, the Seattle Storm and Aussie Ezi Magbagor won the WNBA, while the LA Lakers won a very, very strange NBA season, with LeBron James securing his 4th NBA Finals MVP.
And I want my damn respect too.
And who could forget this moment from Novak Djokovic? Yeah, he got disqualified from the US Open for accidentally hitting a ball person. Sorry, Novak. Back home, sport was slowly getting back to normal, with crowds filtering in and witnessing firsthand some pretty specky moments.
Set shot! He strikes it beautifully! He's got it! The Blues win it! Jack Newnes, after the siren, has won the game for Carlton! That is unbelievable!
To round out a very different year, the AFL made a big grand final decision.
So the 2020 AFL Grand Final We played in Queensland at the Gabba.
For the first time ever, the grand final was played out of Melbourne and out of daylight. In the carnage that was the first night grand final, the Richmond Tigers went back-to-back, and Dusty Martin won his third Norm Smith medal.
Can he kick a fourth? Oh, he has!
The match was a bitter end for one of the game's greats, Gary Ablett Jr., who hung the boots up after 357 games. Over in the other code, the Melbourne Storm won the grand final in front of 37,000 COVID-safe fans. While in the Super Netball, the Melbourne Vixens held on to secure their first Super Netball chip.
Right down to the wire, and I just had such faith that we played out all of those scenarios and we knew exactly what to do, and yeah, I'm just so proud to be a part of this club.
In November, we saw some rather historic moments. Queensland won their first Women's State of Origin title, we saw the biggest COVID normal crowd in the world, and Lewis Hamilton equalled Michael Schumacher's record of 7 Formula One world titles.
Don't listen to anybody that tells you you can't achieve something. Dream the impossible and speak it into existence, and you've got to work for it, you've got to chase it, and you've got to never give up.
It's safe to say sport has certainly changed this year. And as we head into the new year, and a pretty new world, there's gonna be some 2020 sporting moments we will never forget. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit subscribe. We're gonna be putting out heaps of cool new videos, so don't miss a thing.